I'm going to summarize chapter 17 of The Boy at the Back of the Class. I'm sitting a bit oddly because I've left the tripod at school. So this is the chapter in which he or she, the narrator, posts the letter and is so pleased, but also says that they have butterflies and worms and frogs in their tummy with excitement. And throughout the weekend, they had to keep it a secret from their mum, even though they were really keen to tell their mum. And they went off to a farm for a day, and they did all sorts of adventures, and the narrator had to keep it really quiet. And when they got to the bus stop in the morning, the kids all met each other and they got really excited, and they started predicting what might have happened. Oh, the Queen might have got the letter, the special forces have probably parachuted in already to find the parents, Amit's parents. And they went on with all this excitement, and then they sat in class all day unable to work because they were pretty sure had these unrealistic expectations that someone was going to come into the class immediately and tell them that the Queen had received their letter and the plan was already in action. And then they kept thinking that the teachers might have noticed, oh, hang on, why are the teachers not... they're just being normal, they're not looking like they know something. And then they even said to Amit, everything okay? And he said, anything changed? And he said, yeah, no, nothing on my bag doesn't smell, probably been washed or something. So they kind of just go through all this time when they're like that. And then they decide, whoa, this is going to be a problem if nothing actually happens. So they make an emergency plan. And here's the emergency plan that you can look at while I'm chatting. So the problem with the emergency plan is that they're going to go to see the Queen. And they decide, well, they better go at tea time, at afternoon tea time. I talk about morning tea in my class, but there's also afternoon tea, maybe 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. They also decide they'll take their own tea bags in case the Queen's run out of tea. They decide that they'll take some biscuits in case she's run out of biscuits. And then they also figure out that they actually haven't got enough money for the train or the tube. In Singapore, we call it the MRT. So then they decide as well how they're going to get the money. They're all going to get together, pull all their money together and get money for the tickets. And then they also decide the teachers are going to be suspicious if they all go to see the Queen, or if they all miss school. So Josie says, well, remember, my parents don't actually like me being friends with Amit because they say that refugees are a problem in the country. And then Michael has a reason for not going as well. So then Tom and the narrator say they're going to see the Queen. And then it says they've made the plan, they made the emergency plan, they've got all their pocket money together, and then once they've decided all that, the last paragraph, 2 paragraphs later that night, as I got ready for bed, I wondered what Dad would have said if he knew that I was going on an adventure to try and meet the Queen. I think he would have put on a record and danced around the living room, just like he did when he was whenever he was happy. That last thought made all the worms and frogs and butterflies, which I mentioned at the beginning, I might not have said butterflies, in his tummy settle down, and it helped him fall asleep into a deep sleep filled with dreams of his dad dancing with the Queen. So that is my summary of the main points of chapter 17.